People are spending hours building the same Notion dashboards over and over, while others are quietly making a steady income selling them ready to use. It's not because those sellers are more talented or lucky. It's because they understand exactly what people want. They package it in a way that's easy to buy, and they put it where people are already looking. Now you'll know how to find a template idea people are willing to pay for, how to actually build it in Notion so it works without extra setup, and how to market it so it doesn't just sit in a folder gathering dust. We'll go through one clear example from start to finish so you can follow the same process for your own templates. Step 1. Pick a strong idea. The first thing you need to do is pick an idea that solves a very specific problem. This is where a lot of people go wrong. They open Notion, make a basic to-do list or a generic daily planner, and wonder why no one is buying. The reason is that there are thousands of free versions of those online. You need to be more specific. Let's say you notice people in small business Facebook groups complaining about how hard it is to keep track of client projects. That's not just a vague organization problem. That's a need for a project tracker designed for small businesses with multiple clients. It's targeted, it's practical, and it has an audience already asking for it. You can find these kinds of opportunities by going where your audience hangs out online. Spend time in relevant Reddit threads, Discord servers, or LinkedIn groups. Instead of just scrolling, pay attention to repeated frustrations. If you see post after post from freelance social media managers saying they can't keep up with their posting schedules, that's a strong signal. The great thing about these communities is you're getting unfiltered problems straight from the people who would buy a solution. Step 2. Validate your idea. Once you've spotted a possible idea, you need to see if it's actually selling. Open Gumroad, Etsy, or the official Notion template gallery and search for similar templates. Look at the ones with a lot of reviews or recent sales. For example, you might find a client project dashboard selling for $25 with over 300 sales. That tells you two important things. People are willing to pay that price, and there's proven demand for that type of template. Your goal is not to copy it, but to figure out what's working about it and how you can make yours different or better. Maybe theirs only works for service businesses, and you can create a version tailored to creative freelancers who juggle both projects and content creation. Once you've validated the idea, it's time to build it. Step 3. Create your Notion template. Open Notion and start with a blank page. Give your template a clear title so people immediately understand what it is. Instead of My Dashboard, call it Freelance Client Tracker. Then break down the exact sections it needs. For a freelance client tracker, you might create a database of clients with contact details, project status, and deadlines. Add a linked view that only shows active projects, another for completed work, and maybe a simple calendar view for deadlines. Keep the design clean. Use the same color for headings, space things evenly, and don't overload it with decorative icons. People buy templates to save time, not to spend an hour figuring out how to use them. Make sure it's ready to go the second someone duplicates it into their Notion workspace. That means no broken links, no placeholder text that says add formula here, and no empty sections that they have to figure out themselves. If you're including formulas, make sure they work. For example, if your template has a formula that calculates the number of days left before a project is due, test it with different dates to make sure it updates correctly. This is the kind of detail that separates a template someone uses for years from one they abandon after 2 minutes. When your template is finished, you'll need a way to deliver it. Notion makes this simple. You can share your page, set it to public, and toggle on the Allow Duplicate option. Then, instead of sending buyers a massive file, you just give them the link. They click it, hit Duplicate, and it's instantly in their workspace. Step 4. Sell your template. Before you post your Notion template for sale, you need a sales page that explains exactly what it does and why it's worth buying. A common mistake is to use generic phrases like organize your business or boost your productivity. These don't tell the buyer anything specific. Instead, say track all your client projects in one view, see deadlines at a glance, and never miss a delivery date again. It's clear, it's outcome focused, and it shows the benefit in plain language. Add high-quality screenshots that show different parts of the template in use. If you can, make a 30-second video scrolling through it so buyers see it's a real functional tool. Now, let's talk about where to sell your template. Gumroad is one of the easiest platforms for beginners. You upload your link, set a price, and it handles payment and delivery. Etsy is another option, but it works best if you already have some experience with keywords and listings, because competition there is intense. The Notion marketplace is a smaller but very targeted audience. Everyone browsing there is already a Notion user. If you're just starting out, Gumroad is a good first step because you can customize your sales page, and it gives you data on views and conversions. Pricing is important to think about at this stage too. If this is your first template, start at a lower price to build trust. For example, $10 for a fully functional, ready-to-use client tracker is affordable for most freelancers. Once you've made some sales and collected positive feedback, you can raise the price or offer a premium version with extra features. Some sellers start small, then later sell bundles, like combining a client tracker with a content calendar for a higher price. Step 5. Market your product. Once your template listing is live, you have to get it in front of the right people. This is where many new sellers slow down or give up. You can't just post the link once and hope it goes viral. You need to create content that naturally points to your template. For example, if you're selling the freelance client tracker, you could make a short YouTube video called "How I Keep Track of 50 Client Projects at Once Without Stress." In that video, show the general process you use and then demonstrate how your template makes it faster and less error-prone. Link to it in the description. This way, you're giving value first, then showing the product as the natural next step. You can apply the same approach to blog posts, LinkedIn articles, or Instagram carousels. Share specific tips your audience can use immediately, and weave your template into the solution. If you give away a free sample, such as a simplified version of your template, in exchange for an email address, you'll start building a list of people already interested in your work. Later, you can email them about the full version or new templates. Step 6. Track and tweak. After your first sales, ask buyers for feedback and reviews. If someone says the deadline calendar is helpful, but they wish there was a space to track payment status, that's valuable insight. Add that feature, update the template, and email past buyers to let them know they get the improved version for free. Not only does this encourage them to use it more, but they might also tell others about it. Track your results carefully. On Gumroad, you can see how many people view your sales page, how many buy, and where they came from. If you're getting a lot of clicks but not many purchases, your sales page might need clearer screenshots or more specific benefits. If one video is bringing in most of your traffic, make more content like it. Think about your template as a product that can grow over time. Every few months, add small improvements. Maybe you could add a notes section for each client or a quick view dashboard that shows revenue per month. Even small upgrades can make your product stand out among similar templates. Now, let's go through a complete example from scratch so you can see how this flows in real life. You notice that in multiple Facebook groups for freelance designers, people complain about losing track of deadlines, client files, and revision notes. You decide to create a template called Freelance Design Project Hub. It will have a client database with contact info, project briefs, file links, and a progress tracker. There's also a calendar view for deadlines and a section for storing revision notes. You build it cleanly in Notion, making sure every linked database works correctly. You test it by adding fake clients and checking that the progress tracker updates as expected. You then create a Gumroad page. Your product title is Freelance Design Project Hub for Notion. The description says, manage all your design projects in one place. Keep client details, deadlines, and files organized so nothing slips through the cracks. You upload 5 screenshots showing different views, plus a short video scrolling through the template. You price it at $12. For promotion, you write a LinkedIn post about how you used to juggle client details across email, Google Drive, and sticky notes until you built one system in Notion. You show a screenshot of the dashboard and link to the Gumroad page. You also make a YouTube tutorial about setting up a design project tracker from scratch, with your template shown as the finished, time-saving option. In the first 2 weeks, you make 15 sales. A buyer emails saying they love it, but wish there was a quick way to see overdue projects. You add a filter to the database for overdue deadlines, update the template, and email all buyers with the new feature. One buyer shares the update on Twitter, bringing in another wave of sales. Over time, you create a second template for tracking client invoices and bundle it with the Project Hub for $20. You keep your email list updated on each improvement and sale. This snowballs into consistent monthly income from products you built once but keep improving. Selling Notion templates in 2025 is one of the simplest ways to turn your organizational skills into a digital product business. You're not just selling a page layout, you're selling saved time, fewer mistakes, and a smoother workflow. Start with one template, do the research, make it genuinely useful, and put it in front of the right audience. That's all you need to start turning clicks into sales. What type of Notion template are you thinking of selling? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're there.